This will definitely simplify your multi-device charging. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I've got a lot of devices, which means anytime I go to charge, I need to figure out, do I have the right cable? Do I have the right charging pad? Do I have the right wall plug? There's a lot going on, and if you're traveling, there's a lot to manage. Enter this. This is so cool. This is the Mophie Snap Plus multi-device travel charger. You plug this into the wall, and then you can charge a bunch of different things all at the same time. So let me emphasize, this does not have a battery. This does not charge unless you plug it in. So how do you plug it in? Well, it comes with this really cool travel case. This is actually felt, so it has a really nice feel to it. Open it up, and there's 3 compartments in here. One of which is our USB-C to USB-C cable. The second of which is, I believe this is a 30-watt charger. So that's how we're going to plug this thing in to use it. But I want to show you it includes one more thing, because the Qi wireless charging here is MagSafe. So what that means is that if you have a phone like an Apple iPhone that uses MagSafe, it gives you this great connection. It's easy to work with, and you're always sure that it's perfectly positioned. So Mophie very nicely included a spare MagSafe ring and this paper gizmo that you can use to position it perfectly on the back of your phone or device that supports wireless charging but doesn't have MagSafe. So pretty cool. Honestly, I suspect most people aren't going to use it for anything, but that's okay. So let me close up the case again, and I'm going to plug it in, and we're going to see how it works. So I have lots of devices. I am, I guess, a pretty hardcore Apple user. So I have a lot of Apple devices. I'm going to plug this in. I happen to have an extension cord, pretty handy. And then this is USB-C to USB-C. So I'm going to charge it, plug it in here all the way, nice and firm, and then plug it into the top of this unit. Now, what I don't like is there's no visual indication that it's now plugged in and has power. So you just have to sort of wing it. So here's my iPhone 14 Pro. I'm going to put it on that MagSafe charging spot, and the battery now is lit up and it's charging. That's great. Also have Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and that should work perfectly in this little space. And you heard that tiny ding, so it actually gives you audio feedback when it's charging. But you know, my Apple Watch needs a charge too. So while I have both of those charging, I happen to have an Apple Watch charging cable. So I'm going to plug this in, and on the bottom of the central portion of this unit is both USB-A and USB-C, which is perfect because the Apple Watch chargers are USB-C, so I should be able to plug it in and then put my watch on it, and let's see. And there you go. So now what I have with one small, simple, modest wall plug, I am charging 3 devices simultaneously. And not only am I charging all 3, my AirPods Pro, my Apple Watch, and my iPhone, but I could actually use that 4th USB-A plug to charge something else too. Not sure what else I would have, given that this seems to cover the vast majority of my mobile technology, but it's a really smart, simple, elegant solution. Now, let me give you some specs. So the wireless Qi charging gives you 7.5 watts to the iPhone. Not the fastest of charges, but it's okay. It'll give you 15 watts to an Android device, because Android's a little better at that. The AirPods charger, it's a 5-watt charger. So again, not a huge amount of power, but the good news is that AirPods are really power efficient, so you don't need to give it much wattage for it to be fully charged. Certainly if I left all this overnight while I was like having my, some sleep, it's been a great conference. I've had a really good time at this outdoor festival, but I need to recharge myself. While I'm doing that, I'm going to recharge all my devices. So 2 USB ports, 1 USB-A, 1 USB-C. This is indeed a 30-watt wall charger, as I suspected. It comes with this fantastic travel case that you're going to have to keep away from other people in your family because they're going to want to snag it for themselves. And when you are done charging, let me just show you, it all fits in super neatly. So I'm going to take everything off, and this folds up, and no big surprise, there's a magnet to hold it closed. And then we have our 30-watt charger, we have the cable, all of this fits into this travel case. Now, you obviously don't need to use the travel case if you don't want to, but why not have everything neat and organized and right where you want it? And then this fits into that third slot, and we are ready to go. This is ready for my next big adventure, and it's super easy to work with. So my 2 comments is, number 1, I wish there was some sort of indicator light that said I am powered up. I'm not sure why they couldn't have put a tiny LED somewhere so you would at least know everything's working. And as just an observation or warning, this does not include a battery. It will not work unless you plug it into the wall. It is a power distribution and dissemination tool. It is not an electrical tool that actually lets you power up and charge your devices without plugging it into a wall socket somewhere. So with that in mind, really smart, really elegant solution. We need to talk about the price because obviously that's the next question that you have. But before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on that subscribe button and then turn on notifications. We're connected. Awesome. So this is the Mophie Snap Plus multi-device travel charger, and it's $99.95 at zag.com, but currently they offer a 20% discount to your first order if you sign up for their newsletter, so that would drop it down to $79.96, which is not a bad price. Remember, it's not just this, but it also includes the wire and the wall charger, so you are fully ready to go. You can leave all your other chargers behind and just take this. Very smart solution, definitely one worth checking out at zag.com. That's all I got, so I'm gonna go pack, and I'll catch you in my next video.